We are back 8:11 now with today's consumer. We've talked a lot lately about the global trade war and the new tariffs that are expected to drive up the cost of a lot of foreign-made goods. And it's leading some shoppers to lean local.
Yeah, but how easy is that really to buy only American-made products? NBC's chief consumer investigative correspondent Vicky Nguyen decided to find out and do just that. Hi, Vic. Morning.
Good morning. It was quite the mission, guys. Good morning to you. With all of this talk about tariffs and prices running up, in some cases double or triple on products that are made outside of America, we wanted to see what it would take to cross off all the items on a shopping list with just things made in the U.S. Turns out not as simple as it sounds.
I want to buy things grown in Florida. Tell me why. 100% of the oranges are from Chile, Peru, not U.S.
On social media, shoppers are noticing a lot of what we buy is made overseas. So we decided to see for ourselves. Could I complete my shopping list with one big twist? Buy only American products. First up, food. Okay, so this is my regular list of staples. Plus, I want to make a shrimp pasta this weekend, so we'll see how we do. First up, bread. Made in the USA, no problem with bread. Okay, milk. This also made in California. Got to get the bacon. This is made in Virginia. We're good so far on USA products. Oranges, lettuce, strawberries, even rice, easy to find. And I made some swaps too. I need some tomatoes for the pasta dish. These are a product of Canada, but good news, right next to them, these come from California. Good news, American farms churn out plenty of grains, dairy, fruits and vegetables, and meat. Raised in the USA. Done. Ground beef. But some produce on my list, nowhere to be found at this New York grocery store, including bananas, Honduras, Colombia, Honduras, avocados, Mexico right there on the sticker, and bell peppers. This is Canada. This is Mexico. Canada. My shopping trip started feeling like a scavenger hunt. Extra virgin olive oil. How about the store brand here? Greece, Italy, Tunisia, Spain, Morocco, Turkey, Portugal. Nope. It looks like I'm gonna have to go with this one that says it's 100% California, but it's not cheap. This is $22 for a bottle. American shrimp, tougher to find. Argentina, India, Indonesia, prompting us to call 3 different grocery stores. Yeah, I'm looking for American shrimp. The only place that had it, a high-end grocery store in another town for $24 a pound. Sometimes buying American means spending more. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. About 80% of the seafood consumed in America comes from other countries. Strictly American chocolate and coffee, impossible to find. Classic snacks like Triscuits and Oreos, also off the table. Fig Newtons are made in Mexico? I did not know that. Next up, drinks. When it came to American wines, no problem.
We'll go Y3 out of Napa.
Okay, but what about tequila? Legally, it has to come from Mexico. What's the closest thing to tequila that we could find that's American made? Nothing. Consumer Reports' Brian Vines says if you want to buy all American, shop locally and seasonally. Adding many iconic American foods are imported. It was really eye-opening for me to do a simple grocery run and realize things like Oreo cookies or Fig Newtons. They are not made here.
Things that we come to rely on and think of as core Americana, things that around the world they identify with us, are not even produced here.
What about a new summer outfit for my daughter? Made in Vietnam. I struck out at Target. We checked the clothes on display and couldn't find anything made in the USA. Indonesia. In fact, less than 3% of clothes we buy in the U.S. are actually made here. Lastly, an appliance I need for the summer, an ice cream maker. Made in China. No go. So I checked online. The only one I could find, a hand-crank Amish ice cream maker. $400. Oh my goodness. Proudly American, but out of my price range.
America is truly a global citizenry right now, especially when we look at those store shelves.
And speaking of appliances and consumer technology, a massive amount of that is made overseas or it contains foreign parts. For example, we looked at the top 10 best-selling headphones at Best Buy, not a single pair made in the U.S. And also, when it comes to clothing, a brighter spot there. Lots of American-made clothing options. You might have to look a little harder online or shop your local stores. But in total, we found about half of what we needed in stores.
I can't think of anything more American than Beats by Dre. Not made
Yeah,
here.
but-
Those beats aren't made here.
They aren't made here, yeah.
But I think you made a good point at the end. I mean, I think what we're seeing is the result of decades-long globalization. Like, all of our economies are so intertwined.
Listen, do you like having fruits and vegetables year-round? Those fruits and vegetables grow in other places and have to come here. It will be interesting, to your point, Savannah, to look at the items that are tariffed and what the pricing
There's no talk
will
about
be.
tariffing bananas or
No,
stuff
not
like
right
that
now.
yet. Not right
No.
now, yeah.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.